So this is the first exhibition of Mira Shendel in a private gallery. In the States, there were a couple of introductions in the 90s and a few years ago at first the Drawing Center and then MoMA. What we did this time with this show, which is the first, I tried to do a show which was an introduction to the work with different aspects and different periods. Works on paper, three-dimensional objects, two-dimensional paintings and installation. So here in this room, for instance, what you have is a piece that she conceived in 1965. She never put it together. They are single sheet of rice paper, which was one of her favorite material, mostly for monotypes, of which she did more than a couple of thousands, and sometimes worked directly on them with le tracette or with ink. The whole idea, I mean, with Mira, there was always a willingness to have the work very ethereal, not floating, not grounded. So I think we succeeded here, I hope, in showing this in a very unusual way, a very beautiful way where you think this is actually floating in the air. Religion was a very important aspect of her personality and of her life and of her work. However, she used it as a footnote or as a mark or as a point of reflection to create something spiritual, but she was not a religious person to speak of. So that's an interesting relationship to that. But certainly a great source of thinking and study. Same with poetry. She was very close to poets. Language was something very important to her. That piece was done in 1969 for the São Paulo Biennial, which most of the Brazilian artists had decided to boycott because of the dictatorship. But she decided to be present by proposing something almost invisible. The title is Ondas Paradas, Waves of Probability. Oftentimes people look at it thinking it's wave or water, which it evokes, of course, but it's not. It's more the idea of a whisper, of something that is being told and hidden and repressed also. And then there is this quote from the Old Testament that she has on the wall, in Portuguese. Here we have it in English, obviously, which informs the viewer of her intention and of the spirituality of the object as well, of the installation. She was very much a loner in her own vocabulary. She developed her own vocabulary in the same way that people like Eva Hesse or Louise Bourgeois did, with really forgetting anything around them and just, being completely introvert in their own world. People don't call her Mira Shendel, they call her Mira in Brazil. And this is an artist that is present in many, many collections, in most collections, whether museum or private. I mean, it seems to me that when you go to Brazil, you cannot go in anybody's home without finding a Mira Shendel. She's this kind of goddess.